Hey folks, and welcome to update 4, day 4 of month 2. Well, this is continuing at a good rate, I suppose. So today I started with, again, my 30 minutes of warm-up. Is kind of what I'm averaging at the moment. Shading in circles, using different shapes to morph into other shapes, doing some line practice, doing some crotch-hatching? If I could speak. Cross-hatching exercises, and then getting into drawing some poses, and then taking kind of the best pose or a list of poses that I've done for the day, and putting them up on the screen for you guys to see. So this is what we have today. Here you can see kind of like number 1 is unfinished, but you can kind of see where I go to begin the pose. 2 and 3, again, trying to not be too generic within saying that the first number 2 is pretty generic, but trying to get a bit more movement, a little bit more life into them, and just getting quicker and more precise at getting that blank dummy down on the page, which is, it's getting good. It's getting good. I think I need to start really now focusing on refining things. Pose 2, I like. I think it came out well. I'm still doing solid lines for the abdominal muscles, which is a mistake I seem to be making a lot. I'm not really doing much detail on muscles, muscle groups. Number 3, you can see there's a good few issues with it. I tried some foreshortening with the arm again, which I think came out well. It's just my inability to draw hands. So there's a square for where the hand should be. There's no hand in her right arm for reasons. And then there's other things like the feet are a little bit too long. The bend in the right leg, there's no kneecap. It's just the point. So yeah, I kind of need to figure that one out. I've got a list of things, anatomical things I look up when I do life drawing from books or tuition videos on YouTube and things like that. I will be doing an update on the courses and stuff I'm using in the next video, so expect that for tomorrow's update. I've just fallen a little bit behind on time with family and life stuff, but we still get stuff done because that's what we need to do. Again, continuing on from this, we went straight into inks. My big blurb at the bottom is kind of I keep forgetting to make a separate ink layer every so often, and it's very annoying. As you can see, number 2 has some elements of the color layer within it. That happened. Inking, nothing to write home about, I should say. It's just the same kind of generic line work. I'm trying to get it a little bit more smooth. I'm now starting to understand why they have those artist gloves for the Wacom tablet. I always found them kind of funny. I was like, what the hell? Why are you trying to sell me a glove? But now I'm starting to realize that it's because my hand, the skin of my hand, actually sticks and grips to the graphics tablet. So when you're trying to do a smooth line, it's actually very annoying. And having a piece of fabric or a piece of paper that lets your hand glide smoothly actually works. Although I did look them up online, they're about €10 for a glove, which I laughed and went to a shop and bought one for just a basic pair of gloves for like €3. Just cut them. But it works. Nothing much to write home about with the inking. Still, I'm trying out more things with the hair. For instance, in number 2, you can see I've learned not to have to draw the hair in one line. It doesn't have to be a continuous, jaggedy line or lines that interconnect. They can just be separate lines to insinuate a hairline, which I didn't quite get for a while, but now I do, which is great. Similar to these, I moved on to doing a series of guys. these came out well. The foreshortening on number 3 I like a lot. Not sure what kind of pose he's trying to do. I think it's more like a... Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's doing something, but I like the pose. I should probably be able to sit here and be able to like, oh well, he's doing this, this, and that. But honestly, sometimes I just draw and I just come with the first idea that comes into my head. And yeah, I really like number 3. I think there's been an improvement in my foreshortening and how to understand how to manipulate the pose a little bit better into more difficult dynamic poses, which is cool. Like yeah, but again, this is one of these poses that like I've relaxed when drawing it. I didn't think too much about it. It seems to be when I'm really thinking about something that I just get, it becomes very difficult. And of course we got 2 who's holding a rocket launcher, standing straight forward, pretty generic. But I'm starting to get I think the anatomy and sketching phase is getting better. Like the body becoming a little bit better, the understanding of when he lifts the arms up, how the lateral muscles and stuff lift up and out. Yeah, things are getting a little bit better. Number 1, working on a floating computer. Not much to write home about. It's a very simple pose, one that I think it's important to do just poses in generic kind of everyday situations. Connecting the back of the leg to the hip is still proving to be a bit weird and difficult from that angle. I need to do a bit more research on it. Same with the definition of the shoulder. There's not much of a definition there really. Of course I went from this into inks, and I also messed up my layers again. As you can see, I did the inks on the pencil layer, and for some inexplicable reason also decided to do the shading on that as well. Reason for this, I wanted to try and, instead of putting color in, just to put the bare bones shadows in and see how they turned out. And even though I kind of messed up the layers, I kind of like it. I like the scratchy mess that there is. It's got a little bit of a cool vibe to it. I think they came out well. I think these came out well in color as well, which is what we're going to dive straight into right now. And here's the kind of color. Yeah. Guy on the left I didn't bother coloring at all. I put a basic skin tone in, that's about it. The other 2 are okay. Guy on the right was interesting to do because I was trying to figure out where the shadow would actually fall on a foreshortened arm. But yeah, it's still very much not my strong point. Guy in the middle I think's fine. I could have been a little bit more a little bit cleaner in how I did the shading. It's very blotchy, especially on the right foot and the right kneecap. Yeah, it's just not very well done. But again, the elements are slowly coming together, and we're slowly getting better. And yeah, that's my update for today. Not much to say on it. It's kind of more of the same, just different characters, and just trying to slowly increase my ability to do each element slightly better. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe and share if you wish. Remember to leave a comment underneath if you want, and have a better tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next update. Cheers.